let me start with the question number one, and then I will tell you that what is the method. It's simply a technique in which we use to substitute the values and we solve it. Like if I write, for example, question number one, and in statement it is written if A ratio B equals to C ratio D, then we have to prove or show that 6A minus 5B divided by 6A plus 5B equals to 6C minus 5D divided by 6C plus 5D.
सर आपकी आवाज बहुत कम आ रही है।
ठीक है, वेट फॉर अ सेकेंड। One technique we will learn how to apply it. Now, first of all, you have to see that what is the given information. You can see that we are provided that if A ratio B is equals to C ratio D. So what we will do, that when we will start the question, we will use the given information and you will write it in the form of fractions, and you will substitute A over B is equal to C over D. This is equals to K. You will substitute these two ratios are equal. We will assume that this is equal to some constant K, for example. Now, what you have to do, that you have to separately write A over B is equals to some number K, and C over D will be separately written equals to this number K. K stands for any constant value. So once it will be done, then you have to derive the value. A will become B times K, and C will become K times D. This will be the values. We will use these A's and C's values to substitute in this expression which is given above, and then we will start working for it. Like if we take the we need to prove this one, we will write it. I will just write it here first, and then I will substitute the values. That is 6A minus 5B, 6A plus 5B, and 6C minus 5D over 6C plus 5D. Now what we have to do, that we have derived the values of A and C in terms of K's. You will simply substitute where there is A, you will write value of A in terms of K, that is B times K, and B will be as it is. Where there will be A only, there we will substitute the values. B times K, 5 times B. Similarly, where there is C, we will substitute the value of C, that is K times D minus 5D divided by 6 times K times D plus 5D. So we simply have to substitute the values of A and C on both sides, left hand side and on right hand side, and then we will go for the simplification. You can see on left hand side we can take out B common from both the terms of a numerator. So if I take out both of these B's common, so it will become 6K minus 5, and similarly B will be taken common from the denominator, that is 6K plus 5 equals to, similarly if you take out D common, it will be again 6K minus 5, and D common from the denominator as well, it will give you 6K plus 5. Now as B's will be cancelled and D's will be cancelled, you can see that left hand side and right hand side will be equal, or they will be the same values on left hand side and right hand side. So this will verify our result, that if you substitute the above value, you are getting the same left hand side and right hand side, they are identical. So this proves the result. That's it. You simply have to substitute the values of A and C in the required expression, and you will prove that left hand side and right hand side are equal, or this will give you the result. This is how you have to start the substitution. Will again be substituted equals to k. You will derive two values. A is equals to k times b, and c will be equals to k times d. These two values of alphabet A and C will be substituted in the required portion. So what will you do, that you will write the statement and you will start putting the values of A's and C's into the given expression, and you will start simplifying them. So what will be the value of A? That is k times B divided by B. Similarly, k times B square, and C will be k times D and its square, whole divided by B square plus D square. Like this. Once you will substitute the values, you will start, you have to attempt two things. Either you have to take out common if it is possible, as we will do, or do it on the right hand side, and go for the cancellation like where there is possible. So you will see on left hand side we are getting k only. For right hand side, first simplified k square b square k square d square divided by b square plus d square, and a whole square root sign is right above it. Then we will take out common in the numerator. What will be the common? K square will be the common. So it will be b square and d square within brackets. Whole square is b square plus d square, and there will be a radical sign. Cancel out these two terms. So we are getting only, on left hand side we are having k, and on this side we are getting k square. So once you will take the square root, it will give you k as well. So again you will see that left hand side and right hand side both will become equal. So this will give you the result or the verification of the test for this particular question. So let's take up part number 4. Same sort of question, only similar pattern is there. This time we have to prove that a raised to power 6 plus c raised to power 6 ratio b raised to power 6 plus d raised to power 6 equals to a cube, c cube, e cube, and d cube. So same pattern will be there. That is, we have to write given expression a over b is equals to c over d. Now start the question. As you can see that I have to solve the question this time. So once we have written the statement, we will start in the usual way, that you will equate them equals to some number k and keep it in your mind it is given. Fine. And we have to prove this one, that both of these relations are equal or same. Now the procedure is this, that you have to start from a6 plus c6 over b6 plus d6 equals to a3 c3 divided by b3 d3. So you will write the statement, and as I told you earlier, that derive the values a will be equals to b k times b, and this will be same for all the parts, and c will be equals to k times d. So once you will derive these two values, start substituting on left hand side and on right hand side simultaneously. So a will be equals to kb raised to power 6, and c will be equals to kd raised to power 6. In denominator, b6 and d6 will be as it is, because you only have to substitute the value of a's and c's only. So a is again on left hand side kb raised to power 3, and c will be kd raised to power 3. And in denominator, b's and d's will be as it is. Now, if you will simplify, it will become k6, b6, k6, d6, and as I'm telling you that you should prefer to take out common. So this will be the first task, that you have to take out common if it is possible to take out. The two terms are being multiplied, k raised to power 3, d raised to power 3, and b raised to power 3 and d raised to power 3. Because these two terms are being multiplied on right hand side, then you can go for the cancellation now, because there is no plus sign or minus sign between these two terms. So you can cancel out b cube with b cube and d cube with d cube. K3 and K3, when they will multiply it, they will generate k raised to power 6. While on left hand side, you should prefer to take out common, like k raised to power 6 can be taken out as common. So b6 and d raised to power 6, like this one. Take out common, and then now you can go for the cancellation. So again, you can see that k raised to power 6 is equals to k raised to power 6. You will write that left hand side and right hand side both are same or equal. This will give you the solution for the verification of the test. This is part number 4. So what I believe, that there is no different equals to C over D. Both of these ratios are equals to some number k constant. That's why this method is called K method. You will find the value of A by separating like this one. So A is equals to K times B and C is equals to K times D. These two values will be used for the verification of the above relationship. So what we will do, that we will write the statement, that is, we will write it in the form of fractions, that is a square plus b square, and then you will place a fraction sign and you will write the next term, that is a3 over a plus b, like this one. And on right hand side, same will be done, c square plus b square, a fraction line, and then we will write c cube over c plus d, like this one. So once you will write the values, uh, before putting the values of A's and C's, I will prefer that we should first simplify this double fraction. There is a fraction in the fraction, so what we should do, that we should turn over this part. A cube over a plus b should be written like this one. A square plus b square will be as it is, and you can see that we have another fraction in the denominator. So what we should do, that we should turn it over, like it should be written like a plus b over a cube. Similarly, same should be done on right hand side. When we have a double fraction, then the fraction in the denominator is turned over in this way, c plus d over c cube. Now, you will be in a better position to substitute the values of a's and c's to simplify the given expression. Now, simply substitute where there is a, write kb, and where there is c, we will write kd. So a is equals to k times b plus b will be as it is. Again, kb and its cube. And similarly on right hand side, we will substitute k times d, its square plus d square, and k times d plus d whole divided by k times d. So once we will substitute these values, now you will be in a position to simplify these two terms. So simplify it like k square. If we take out directly b square common, so we will have k square plus 1 inside from this bracket. And if we take out common b from the next bracket, there will be k plus 1. And in denominator, we will be having k cube and b raised to power 3. Similarly, on right hand side, if we take out d square common, so we will be getting k square plus 1, and d will be taken out as common, it will be k plus 1. So that will be k raised to power 3, d raised to power 3. Now, you can see that this b square and d will be cancelled, b raised to power 3. D square and d, this will be cancelled with d raised to power 3. And we will have k square plus 1 and k plus 1 over k raised to power 3, k square plus 1 and k plus 1 divided by k raised to power 3. So you will see that left hand side and right hand side both are same in terms of k. So this finishes the question, is that we have to derive the values of A, C and E. Like how to, just let me write. We will assume that A over B as it is given equals to K, comma C over D equals to K, and E over F equals to some number K. And simply you will find A will be K times B, C will be equals to K times D, and E will be equals to, this was equals to K, equals to K times F. So you will derive three values of A, C, and E this time. And you will substitute these A, C, and E in left hand side and on right hand side, and you will prove them again that they are equal simply. So only one difference is there, that we have another fraction in the given information. We can say that this is actually given. So this time you have to derive the value of E in terms of K as well, and simply substitute where there is K, we will write K times F. Now start substituting. So K times B means where there is A, we will write K times B divided by B. Where there is A, I will write KB whole square, and where there is C, you will write KD square. Where there is E, you can write K times F square whole divided by B square D square plus F square. There will be a radical sign. So once you have substituted, now as I'm telling you the same technique, that first prefer to take out common. So what you can take out common, all of the terms from the denominator, the numerator. So take out k square common. So you will left b square d square plus f square, and the term in the denominator will be as it is. Place a radical sign right above it. And for this part, b's will be cancelled. You will be only getting k on left hand side. Now, as you can see that both of these factors will cancel. Again, you can see that k square under root will be k. So again, left hand side will be equal to right hand side. So the same sort of question as we have done in question number 1. No difference at all. So we will work out another question. I believe it's quite easier. We will take up another part, question number 2, and let's take part number 3. Question number 2 and it's part number 3. So let me share the screen with you for part number 3, and then we will write the statement. So in part number 3, we need to prove A over C over B over D plus CE divided by DF plus EA divided by FB equals to A square over B square plus C square over D square plus E square over F square. So this is the statement, and what we will do, that we will start solving on the same pattern as I have just solved on the last page. You can see that. So we have already derived the value. You can see that in all these green boxes. So same will be the taken for the next part as well. So I will substitute these values for the next part as well. You can see that same values will be used for the third part as well. So I'm writing here directly that A is equals to KB, and C is equals to K time D and E is equals to K time F. We will use this fact and we will solving the next part simply by substituting the values. Now, left hand side you will write where there is K, you will write, I'm placing the values right here, KB, C will be K time D and BD will be as it is, plus C is equals to KD, E is equals to K time F divided by DF, plus E is equals to K time F and A is equals to K time B. So I should better take it left hand side because the volume is bigger, so I should solve it separately, and we will have FB in the denominator. Now once you will simplify, you will be able to see that because these are within the brackets, there is no plus sign, you can go for the cancellation. So K square will be from here, DF will be cancelled, you will get another K square. Similarly, F and B will be cancelled, you will get another K square because K times K square from each bracket. So altogether this is equals to 3K square. Now same will be done for right hand side. You will be substituting the values of A square. I will write first right hand side because it is written a little bit above. Now substitute the values. A is equals to KB whole square and C is equals to KD whole square, and similarly E is equals to KF whole square. So meeting time is just finishing, so you have to rejoin once it will be over. I will take the attendance in the next class. So B square, K square, D square, go for the simplification, open the brackets and the cancellation will be done. These terms will be cancelled. Again you will be getting K square and K square, altogether 3K square. So you will see that left hand side is equals to again right hand side. So you simply have to substitute the value and you have to see that both sides solution will be equal for all of these type of questions. So this is called the K method.